I did hookup to pay my school fees. If you're here to judge me, pause the video. Because you don't know what desperation feels like until you're 3 days away from being sent home. It was 11:48 p.m. My laptop screen was glowing in my dark hostel room. One sentence stared back at me. Outstanding fees, 187,000 Nigerian nairas. Registration closes in 72 hours. 72 hours. I refreshed the portal like money would magically appear. Nothing. My dad had lost his job. My mom was already borrowing money to feed my siblings. Every time I called home, her voice sounded smaller. Don't worry, my daughter. God will make a way. But the school didn't accept prayers as payment. By the second day, panic had turned into fear. By the third day, fear had turned into something else. Desperation. That was when my roommate said it. There's one man that helps students. It's just dinner. He pays well. Just dinner. We both knew it wasn't just dinner. I said no. But that night, hunger, shame, and fear held a meeting inside my head. Drop out. Go back home. Face everyone. Start again. Or survive. The next evening, I stood in front of the mirror wearing clothes that didn't feel like mine. I looked beautiful. But I didn't feel beautiful. When he picked me up, he smiled like he was doing charity work. He asked about my course. He said he liked smart girls. I nodded. I smiled. I played the part. But inside, I was screaming. Later that night, when he handed me the envelope, my hands were shaking. 200,000 Nigerian nairas. More than I needed. I should have felt relief. Instead, I felt empty. The next morning, I paid my fees. Registration successful. I stared at that message and told myself. Just once. Never again. But life doesn't end after tuition. Department dues. Handouts. Transport. Food. Money finishes fast when you don't have any. And I remembered how easy it had come. That's how it starts. Not because you love it. Not because you enjoy it. But because it solves problems quickly. Soon, I was living two lives. In class, I was the serious girl taking notes. At night, I was someone else. Different name. Different number. Different smile. I learned how to detach. I told myself, it's just business. Until the day something happened that broke me. One man refused to pay. After everything. He laughed. What will you do? I walked out of that hotel room with nothing. No money. No dignity. Just regret. That night, I looked at myself in the mirror and asked, when did you become this person? It wasn't about school anymore. It was about survival turning into habit. About pressure turning into compromise. About slowly losing pieces of yourself without noticing. The worst part. Nobody knew. My parents still called me their strong daughter. My lecturers still praised my performance. My friends envied my soft life. If only they knew the price. I'm not telling this story to glorify anything. I'm telling it because some girls are one unpaid fee away from making the same decision. Desperation is loud. It whispers. You have no choice. But you always do. It may be harder. Slower. More painful. But there is always another way. It took me time to live that life. I started selling thrift clothes. I tutored juniors. I applied for scholarships. I swallowed my pride and asked for help. It wasn't glamorous. But it was peaceful. Today, when I look back, I don't see a bad girl. I see a scared girl. A girl who just wanted to stay in school. A girl who didn't know that survival sometimes comes with scars no one sees. If you're watching this and you're struggling, please don't let pressure make permanent decisions for you. Because money can pay your fees, but it cannot always repair your soul.